Hello everyone there. Welcome back. I am Shweta and today we are just going to discuss one topic of chapter 4, that is e-commerce and e-governance. I am going to discuss the topic which in last lecture was not audible, that is encryption. Encryption topic was not audible in last lecture, and from that I came to know that how much you listen to the lectures. Nobody told me about that except one student. She has told me that I am not audible in the encryption, that my voice is not coming in the encryption topic. So I'm going to discuss that topic today. So let's see that. Security measures in e-commerce. So this topic we have seen in the last chapter. In this security measures, how many security measures are there? We have studied encryption, digital certificate and digital signature. From that, encryption was not audible. So I'm going to discuss encryption topic. This encryption topic is very important from the exam point of view. That's why please listen it carefully so that if even the objectives are asked from this chapter, or even if they are asking the questions from this chapter, then you are able to write it in your own words. Okay, so the first point about encryption is widely used on the internet to protect user information being sent over the network. What this says? This says that when any user is sending the information over the network with the help of internet, जो भी यूजर अपना इंफॉर्मेशन सेंड करता है इंटरनेट का यूज करके नेटवर्क पे, so that time whatever the information he is sending, that information should be what? That information should be secure. That's why to protect that security, which method we are using? Encryption. So what is this encryption actually? This encryption, what it does, it is just going to convert your text into कोडेड फॉर्म. आप जो भी टेक्स्ट भेज रहे हो या जो भी मैसेज आप भेज रहे हो, वो मैसेज को क्या करेगा कि कोडेड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर देगा, जिससे कि थर्ड पर्सन को उसके बारे में कुछ भी पता नहीं चलेगा. ओके, सो व्हाट इज एनक्रिप्शन? इट इज नथिंग बट द कोडेड फॉर्म. सो व्हेन to protect that information from others, what this encryption method is doing, this is going to code your text or your message so that third person is not able to see your message. Next point is it includes passwords, payment information and other personal information that should be considered private. So what type of information should be secured? The information which is private, which is your private property, that nobody should see it. Okay, means आपका जो information private होता है, जो किसी और को नहीं पता होना चाहिए, वो information secure रहने के लिए हम लोग encryption method का use करते हैं. For example, password, no other person can should know your password. For that reason you are using encryption method. Then payment information, so whatever payment you're doing, that information should be also what? That should be also in coded form so that no third person or any other person should see it. Then your personal information, whatever things are related to you, like your bank account number, or your credit card number, debit card number, or your PIN number, all these things are what? Private. So these things other person should not know. So all these things should be private. So these things should be provided or protected from others. So that's why in this cases we are using encryption security measure. Okay, then next point is, now the process consists of, this process, it is consisting of two processes such as encryption and process में दो methods होते हैं, one is encryption and one is decryption. From the name itself we can say that decryption might be opposite of encryption. Yes, it is not might be, but it is confirmed that decryption is opposite of encryption. So let us see first what is encryption. Encryption is a process of converting plain text that is readable form of data or data into ciphertext that is non-readable form of data or coded form of data. So encryption क्या होता है? What is encryption? See this text you can read it. जो भी मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है आप सब पढ़ सकते हो, तो इसे क्या बोलना चाहिए? Plain text. Plain text क्या होता है? जो हम लोग read कर सकते हैं. Okay? So this text you can read. That's why it is what? It is a plain text. लेकिन encryption क्या करेगा? इस plain text को किस में convert करने वाला है? Cipher text. See this word is very important. Many times this question has been asked in the exam. That what is cipher text, or they are going to say that in encryption plain text is converted into dash text, that is cipher text. So you should know this word, cipher text. Okay, so cipher text is what? It is a non-readable form of data. यानी जो फॉर्म हम लोग रीड नहीं कर सकते हैं उसे कहा जाता है cipher text. Okay, और even you can call this cipher text as what? कोडेड फॉर्म. ओके, साइफर टेक्स्ट को हम दूसरा नाम क्या बोल सकते हैं कि वो कोडेड फॉर्म में रहेगा, जो किसी और को पता नहीं चलता है. सो व्हाट इज द वर्क ऑफ एनक्रिप्शन? एनक्रिप्शन क्या करता है? प्लेन टेक्स्ट को किस में कन्वर्ट करेगा? साइफर टेक्स्ट में. ओके, प्लेन टेक्स्ट को साइफर टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट करने की मेथड को हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? एनक्रिप्शन. ओके, सो आई होप एनक्रिप्शन इज क्लियर. नाउ व्हाट विल बी द डिक्रिप्शन? Yes, decryption will be what? It is just opposite of encryption. So ये opposite है encryption का, तो ये क्या करेगा? It converts cipher text into plain text. So what is decryption is going to do? ये उल्टा काम करेगा. ये जो coded form रहेगा उसको plain text में convert करेगा. ओके, जो नॉन रीडेबल फॉर्म रहेगा उसको वो किस में कन्वर्ट करता है? रीडेबल फॉर्म में. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डिक्रिप्शन. सो इफ यू नो एनक्रिप्शन यू कैन राइट डिक्रिप्शन ऑल्सो. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू शुड नो method. So before moving further, I would like to tell you what is this encryption and decryption when it is used. Okay, now see, suppose I am sending message to you. Okay, if I want to send some message to you, that time what will happen? Whatever message I am sending to you, that message it will be converted into what form? It is going to be get converted into the cipher text. Okay, that is a coded form. मीन्स ये मैसेज हम सिर्फ मुझे और आपको ही पता होना चाहिए. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? मैंने जो मैसेज भेजा है उसको हम लोग साइफर टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. ओके, आपने मीन्स वो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, फिर आपके पास आएगा. फिर आपके पास आने के बाद में आपका काम क्या है? डिक्रिप्शन. दैट मीन्स साइफर टेक्स्ट को किस में कन्वर्ट करने का? प्लेन टेक्स्ट में, जो जिसको आप पढ़ सकते हो वो मैसेज. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट कॉल्ड एज एनक्रिप्शन एंड डिक्रिप्शन. सेंडर is going to send you the message in encryption format, and the receiver is going to receiver is going to do is going to convert that cipher text into the plain text. That is a decryption method. So sender is going to follow which method? Encryption method, and the receiver is going to follow which method? Decryption method. Okay, so this is clear to you what is encryption and what is decryption? Yes. Now encryption is of two types. Encryption, it is again divided into two types. What is that? Symmetric, that is private key encryption, and asymmetric, that is public key encryption. So how many types of encryption are there? Two types. Symmetric, from the name itself we can say that there should be same thing. Symmetric means same होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि sender and receiver both will be having the same code. दोनों के पास same code होता है, उसे कहते हैं symmetric. जैसे कि हम लोग ने मैसेज भेजा रहेगा तो क्या होता है कि आपको you might be knowing that whenever you're doing any payment transaction and all that things, nowadays they're giving you the digital code. आपके मोबाइल में कोड आता है, OTP आता है, बोलते हैं ना one time password. So that OTP, that is what? That is a code, and that they are sending for the encryption purpose. That whether you are only the person who is going to miss from where the money is going to get deducted. ओके, क्या ये आप ही का नंबर है, यानी आप ही ने ये खरीदा है, आप ही के इसमें से पैसा जा रहा है, वो चेक करने के लिए उन लोग क्या करते हैं? आपके मोबाइल नंबर पे वो OTP भेजते हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एनक्रिप्शन मेथड. सो इट इज सिमेट्रिक एंड एसिमेट्रिक. ओके, सो इन सिमेट्रिक क्या होता है कि दोनों के पास सेंडर एंड रिसीवर को सेम कोड जाएगा. ओके, सेंडर को अगर सपोज 653 कोड मिला है तो रिसीवर को भी कौन सा कोड मिलेगा? 653, जिससे कि वो अपना मैसेज ओपन कर सकता है. ओके, एग्जाम्पल, इट इज वर्किंग लाइक व्हाट यू कैन से लॉक एंड की. ओके, लॉक एंड की सेम है, सेम ताले को सेम चाबी ही लगे, इसे ताले का चाबी सेम रहना चाहिए। ओके, तो अगर मैंने चाबी लगाया तो वही चाबी मुझे किसको देना पड़ेगा, दूसरे को देना पड़ेगा जो घर के लोग अंदर आ सकते हैं। सो दे शुड गेट द सेम की, दैट्स व्हाई हियर वी कैन से द सिमेट्रिक मेथड इज यूज्ड। देन एसिमेट्रिक क्या होता है, एसिमेट्रिक मींस डिफरेंट कोड, डिजिटल कोड ही रहने वाला है लेकिन डिफरेंट रहेगा, सेंडर के पास डिफरेंट कोड आएगा और रिसीवर के पास डिफरेंट कोड रहेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ एसिमेट्रिक मेथड। ओके, सो यो ओनली प्राइवेट की एनक्रिप्शन इज यूज्ड, क्योंकि सेम सिमेट्रिक है इसलिए क्या होगा, सिर्फ सेम डिजिट आने वाला तो प्राइवेट की का एनक्रिप्शन होगा, और एसिमेट्रिक है तो यहाँ पे पब्लिक की एनक्रिप्शन रहेगा, यानी पब्लिक और प्राइवेट दोनों की का यूज होता है एसिमेट्रिक में, और सिमेट्रिक में सिर्फ प्राइवेट की का यूज होता है। ओके, so here they're not going to ask you in details, you should only know that encryption it is of how many types, two types, symmetric and asymmetric, and in symmetric which key encryption is used, private key encryption is used, and in asymmetric public key encryption is used. Then see, this is a structure how it works, encryption and decryption. Plain text, that is a readable form of data, it gets converted into ciphertext, that is a coded form of data, and when it is received by the receiver, that time what will happen, the ciphertext is converted into plain text, and readable plain text is what, it is a readable form of data, so that receiver can read your message. So this is the working. If you are not remembering all these things, at least remember this diagram so that you can write points in your own words. So I hope that encryption is clear to you. What is encryption, what is decryption? Okay, how many types of encryption are there? Here there is no need of writing it in details. Even if they are asking you, you should know that symmetric and asymmetric methods are there, and which key encryption is used, that is also important. That also you should know that in symmetric private key encryption is used, and in asymmetric public key encryption is used. Okay, so this is about the security measures in e-commerce. I would like to discuss some of the government schemes also with you. Let us discuss some of the projects developed or initiated by the government. Now here I am going to discuss few projects, but this is not the only project which government has launched. There are many more such projects which government has launched, but we cannot discuss all the projects in our lecture, and from the exam point of view, these projects are this e-government project, they are not going to come in your exam, so don't worry about that. Just for the information, we are going to discuss some projects. So the first project which I am going to tell you is eMitra. This eMitra project, this was launched in where? This was launched in Rajasthan by the government of Rajasthan. Okay, this program eMitra, it was launched in Rajasthan by which government? Government of Rajasthan itself. And this program, this was implemented in all the 33 districts of the state. Which state? Rajasthan state. In Rajasthan only, all 33 districts where this program was launched in all the 33 districts. And this was using public-private partnership. Which model it was using? It was using public-private partnership. Means your government was also included and the private sector was also included. Okay, the reason behind that was what? For convenience and transparency to the citizens in availing various services of the government and private sectors under a single roof at their doorsteps using an e-platform. So using e-platform means online. Okay, e-platform means what? Online. By providing every services, government also and private services also. So providing every services to the general public so that it will be convenient for the public also, because they are going to, there is no need to go to the place and see everything. So online also they can see the services provided by the government and even by the private sectors. Even if any jobs are there, if some facilities are given by the government, then everything they can see online. So for that purpose, this eMitra project was launched by the government of Rajasthan. Okay, so this is eMitra, one of the project. Now let us see the another project. The another project name is eSeva. Now this eSeva, E stands for electronic. Everyone knows that E stands for what? Electronic. So eSeva, electronic, and Seva means service. an e-government project initiated by the state government of Andhra Pradesh, that is GOAP in India. So this e-Seva, this project where it was launched, this program, it was launched in Andhra Pradesh by whom? By the government of Andhra Pradesh. So this government of Andhra Pradesh launched this e-Seva program. The purpose of this project was what? The e-project aimed at integrating and offering a wide range of government to citizen services at single location. So the aim was that only, that at single location, means at a single place, means there is no need to go here and there. On one place, wherever you are there, from that only online you can see all the services which this government has given for the citizens. So by that e-Seva, they used to see what all the projects and sorry, not projects, all the facilities and the services provided by the government of Andhra Pradesh, okay, for general public. Then let us move towards next, that is a Digital India. All of you know this Digital India. This campaign was launched by Narendra Modi. Okay, so this was launched by the government of India in order to ensure the government services. Now see, this was for the particular state. E-Seva was for Andhra Pradesh, E-Mitra was for Rajasthan, but Digital India is for all India. And this was launched by whom? By Narendra Modi. Okay, in order to ensure the government services are made available to citizens electronically. Means all the services government, sorry, not government, citizen, all of them should get the services where online. Okay, online everything should be available to the citizens. Infrastructure, and by increasing internet connectivity. By what? By increasing the internet connectivity. See, previously also many things were online, but we used to not get everything online because there was a connectivity, internet problem was there. Previously for internet, where you used to go in the cyber cafe. Previously in mobile there was no internet connectivity facility. Only through the web, through the cyber cafe you used to see the you used to what you used to use the internet. Okay, but now this internet facility is available on each and every mobile phones. Then on Wi-Fi also, with the help of Wi-Fi also you can use the internet facility on your desktop or on your laptop. Okay, or on your tablet also you can use this internet connectivity. That's why internet connectivity is also increased by the government, or making the country digitally empowered in the field of technology. For what they have did, so that our India, it should be digitally empowered by using the technology. Each and every technology, every person, every citizen should know. For that purpose, this Digital India program was launched. By whom? By Narendra Modi. Okay, so this is about the Digital India. Means everything should be available online. There should be no things which for which the citizens or public has to go here and there and find out. For example, we can see that we can pay our what bill also online. We can transfer money also online. Then education is also online nowadays. We are studying on, we are doing studies online only, so this is also digital. Okay, then even your health checkup is also done online now. Then you are having e-sign, you are going to do shopping also online. Then you are having digital locker also online, where you can keep your see, this digital locker which is provided online, that is not for keeping your monies and your gold in that locker. This digital locker is provided to keep your documents, means whatever important documents like your mark sheets are there, like your degree certificate, or your any main documents are there, like LIC's document or your pensions, or such type of documents which are very important for you. All that important documents or secure documents, you can keep that documents in your digital locker, but in a e-fashion. That means you're not going to have the hard copy, you're going to have the soft copy of every documents. Okay, that is digital locker. Okay, everything is digitalized. Okay, everything. For that only this Narendra Modi has launched this program. Okay, now let us move further. Now another one is Udan. Udan is what? Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. What this says, that even the common citizen, by giving the very low fare, this common citizen also can go through the airways. So that program was launched, and the name of that program was Udan. Okay, then next one is Umang. This is what? Unified mobile application for new age governance. So this is what unified mobile application for the new age governance. Now this is the mobile app. This app is such a app that here everything is available online. ये ऐसा मोबाइल ऐप बनाया है जिसमें सब चीजें ऑनलाइन है। जैसे कि हम लोग बोल सकते हैं आधार कार्ड लिंक करना हो या डिजिटल लॉकर या फिर आपको बिल पेमेंट करना हो, पैन कार्ड का या आधार कार्ड का अपडेशन करना हो या नया अप्लाई करना है या फिर पीएफ के बारे में हो, वो भी ऑनलाइन फैसिलिटी है। Okay, then everything like paying the tax, filing the FIR, agricultural related things, booking the tickets online for both airways as well as for railways. Okay, or even for the buses also we can book tickets online. So everything comes under this one app. Umang is such a mobile app where you are going to get everything online. Okay. So even this app you can use it on your mobile phone, even on your tablets and even on the desktop, or you can say laptop also. Okay, so where you are going to get each and every facility. So this was for the peoples, okay, for all the peoples or all the citizens of India. Okay, then next we can say about the Saubhagya. What is the Saubhagya? Saubhagya is Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana. Means in the villages you can see that previously there were no electricity. Okay, there was no electricity in the villages. Now you can see electricity is available everywhere in the villages. So this Saubhagya, this Yojana, this project was launched by the government to provide what? Electricity in each and every house. So this is not the end of our government projects. There are so many projects launched by the government of India. So here we cannot see everything, but don't worry, there is no need to by heart all this project. Just remember the point that e-Mitra, this project was given by government of Rajasthan. E-Seva was given by government of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, and Digital India, it is for all over the India, so it was launched by the government of India. So this is all for the projects. Now let us move on further. Okay, so the pattern of exam we are going to discuss over here. So this pattern of exam is only for IT paper I am discussing. Okay, this is an IT paper pattern. Fill-ups without option. So you are going to have 5 questions, 5 marks. आपको पहला फिलअप्स रहेगा विदाउट ऑप्शन. यहाँ पे आपको खुद आंसर लिखना है. यहाँ पे आपको टिक नहीं करना है, आपको सेलेक्ट नहीं करना है. You have to write it. Okay, so how many questions are there? 5 questions, and you are going to get 5 marks for that. Now see, in this you are going to write the answers. आप आंसर्स लिखने वाले हो. तो एक बात याद रखना, जो पैटर्न आप फॉलो करते हो, जैसे कि आप अगर आंसर कैपिटल लेटर्स में लिख रहे हो तो सारे आंसर्स कैपिटल में लिखो. ओके, बीच का एक कैपिटल हो गया और बाकी के सब स्मॉल हो गए, तो डोंट डू दिस, बिकॉज जो गूगल फॉर्म जहाँ पे हम लोग पेपर बना रहे हैं, that is very sensitive, case sensitive. It is case sensitive. That's why even if your answer is correct, you are going to get wrong for that. So use only one case. आप कैपिटल लेटर्स में लिखो या फिर स्मॉल लेटर्स में लिखो, that will do. But बीच में कैपिटल आएगा, फिर आजू बाजू वाले स्मॉल रहेंगे, that won't do. Okay, so use any one case, either capital letters or small letters. Okay, हाँ, but if you are saying that first option is capital and बाकी का small, तो चलेगा क्या मैडम? तो yes, that will also do. ओके, जैसे यहाँ पे फिलिप्स का F इज कैपिटल एंड I एंड डबल L इज स्मॉल, सो दैट इज ओके. या फिर दिस केस इज ऑल्सो ओके, एवरीथिंग इज कैपिटल, और दिस केस इज ऑल्सो ओके इफ एवरीथिंग इज स्मॉल. बट बीच का जैसे कि I है, उसको आप कैपिटल लिखोगे और बाकी सब स्मॉल, देन इट विल बी रॉन्ग. सो प्लीज कीप दिस इन माइंड दैट यू हैव टू राइट योर फिलअप्स इन प्रॉपर वे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको हाथ से लिखना है. सो दैट्स वाई यू हैव टू टाइप द आंसर, दैट्स वाई आपको बराबर टाइप करना है. Okay, the next question will be true or false. Next is true or false. This here also you are going to have 5 questions, 5 marks. यहाँ पे आपको true or false लिखना नहीं है. यहाँ पे आपको 2 ऑप्शंस दिए रहेंगे, ट्रू या फिर false. आपका जो भी आंसर रहेगा आपको वो टिक करना है, आपको वो सेलेक्ट करना है. Okay, then lastly you are going to have the question, choose any one correct option. 15 questions, 15 marks. Okay, 15 क्वेश्चन रहने वाले 15 मार्क्स के लिए. तो यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन चॉइस करना है. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मैंने पहले आपने एक बार लिखा, सपोज क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 का ऑप्शन आपने सेकंड सेलेक्ट किया, फिर बाद में आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं उसका आंसर ए होना चाहिए था, तो आप कर सकते हो. ओके, यू कैन करेक्ट ऑप्शंस, सो देयर इज नो हार्म। लेकिन एक बार आपने पेपर सबमिट कर दिया तो बाद में आप चेंजेस नहीं कर सकते हो। सो ड्यूरिंग एग्जाम ओनली यू कैन डू द चेंजेस, and you might be knowing the time also of this, you are having a time limit for this 1 hour। 1 hour में आपको पेपर फिनिश करना है। कोई भी एक्सक्यूज नहीं देगा कि मेरा नहीं हुआ या कुछ हुआ, ऐसा कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम्स हम लोग नहीं सुनने वाले। सो विद इन 1 hour you have to finish your paper। So this is the pattern for the exam। You might be remembering that before your lecture started, that time once I gave you one form. So see, if you remember, before starting our lectures, I have given you one link. There I told you that just it is a revision of your 11th standard of HTML topic. So that time I have given you this paper. So from some questions I have sorted over here, means I have just taken the screenshot of that paper and I'm showing you here. To show you that how the paper will be. These questions were there in the revised time because it is of 11th standard. Now these questions are not going to come. I'm just showing you the sample. पेपर कैसा रहने वाला उसका सैंपल बता रही हूँ, तो ये मत समझना कि यही क्वेश्चंस आने वाले हैं। ओके, दिस यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस क्वेश्चंस व्हेन आई गिव यू दैट लिंक। तो इसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस रहने वाले हैं। आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव सी लिखना है। सी दिस इज अ सर्कल, सर्कल स्टैंड्स फॉर व्हाट, रेडियो बटन। चेक बॉक्स रहेगा तो स्क्वायर बॉक्स आता है, तो चेक बॉक्स रहता है तो हम लोग मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस चॉइस कर सकते हैं। लेकिन आपको यहाँ पे हमेशा जितने भी पेपर आने वाले सब में आपको रेडियो बटन ही मिलने वाला है। इट मीन्स दैट ओनली सिंगल ऑप्शन यू कैन सेलेक्ट, आपको सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन एट अ टाइम सेलेक्ट करना है। ओके तो किसी किसी पेपर्स में आपको फिलअप्स आएंगे, बाकी सब में तो मोस्टली सब पेपर्स आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव है। ओके यानी सब में सिर्फ सिलेक्शन ही करना है, आपको कौन से भी पेपर में आपको लिखना नहीं है। सिर्फ अभी मेरे पेपर में मैंने बताया कि फिलअप्स आपको लिखने हैं, किसी किसी पेपर में आपको नहीं रहेगा, तो मोस्टली तो वो नहीं रहने वाला है। अगर किसी भी पेपर में अगर फिलअप्स दिए रहेंगे तो याद रखना कि आपको कौन से भी एक केस में लिखना है, either writing capital letters or writing the small letters। okay so that will be easy for you, so that if any problem is there, that won't appear if you're solving the paper in correct format। okay so now see, one more thing is that many students are having the doubt that whether we can change the answer or not. Yes, you can change the answer, but before submitting the paper. For example, here the question has been asked that paired tags in HTML are also called as। paired tags को HTML में क्या बोलते हैं, तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर तो आप सबको पता होगा कि इट इज अ कंटेनर टैग। लेकिन अगर आपने गलती से empty tag लिख लिया, okay, if you're selecting empty tag, then after if you're completing the paper, once you're revising the paper, and if you think that no, my option empty tag is wrong, I want to select container tag, then yes, you can select the container tag। so whichever answer you're selecting recently, that gets uploaded before submitting the form। जो recent answer रहेगा वही आपका सबमिट होता है। ओके तो आपने अगर बाद में कंटेनर टैग को सेलेक्ट कर दिया तो क्या हो जाएगा कि आपका आंसर जो भी सबमिट करोगे तो कंटेनर टैग ही सबमिट होगा। ओके सो डोंट टेक टेंशन, यू कैन चेंज द आंसर्स विद इन द टाइम ओनली, मीन्स आपका टाइम लिमिट होने के बाद आप नहीं कर सकते हो। and remember one thing, that it is of 1 hour, so you won't get extra time for that। this is not your what you can say that कॉलेज एग्जाम इज नॉट गोइंग ऑन, मीन्स ये ऑनलाइन एग्जाम है। आपको पेपर पे नहीं लिखना है कि टीचर 5 मिनट रुको मैं पेपर देता हूँ, आप तब तक दूसरे का लो। नो, दिस वोंट हैपन इन द ऑनलाइन पेपर। सो योर टाइमिंग इज फ्रॉम 12 to 1। सो आफ्टर 1 o'clock योर लिंक विल बी गेटिंग क्लोज्ड एंड दैट टाइम यू वोंट बी एबल टू राइट द आंसर। याद रखना कि आपके आंसर सबमिट बटन पे क्लिक करने के बाद, मीन्स वंस यू डन, यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन द सबमिट बटन, अदरवाइज योर आंसर्स वोंट गेट सबमिटेड। अगर आपने पूरा पेपर सॉल्व किया और अगर सबमिट बटन नहीं क्लिक किया टाइम के पहले, तो आपके आंसर सबमिट होने वाले हैं क्या, नहीं होंगे। तो ये बात याद रखना, क्योंकि एट अ टाइम ऑल डिविजन्स आर गोइंग टू गिव द एग्जाम, सो वी कैन नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट। तो हमेशा याद रखना कि पेपर सॉल्व करने से 5 मिनट अगर बाकी है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर 12:55 हो रहा है तो 1 o'clock के लिए 5 मिनट बाकी है, तो सबमिट योर पेपर इफ यू आर फिनिश्ड। ओके अदरवाइज अगर आपने पूरा पेपर लिखा लेकिन टाइम हो गया और आपने सबमिट बटन में क्लिक नहीं किया, तो आपका पेपर देके कुछ मतलब नहीं होगा। ओके सो डरो मत, बस यू हैव टू डू इट 25 क्वेश्चंस ऑब्जेक्टिव, देन विद इन 10 to 15 minutes also you can do your paper। yes okay So now we have done with this. Now in the next lecture, that is on Thursday, your lecture will be there. In that lecture, your exam is going to come in the next week. So before that, we will just revise that things. So we in the next lecture, we will revise all the 3 chapters, so that once you are done with the exam, then we will start our new topic. Okay, क्योंकि अभी एग्जाम के पहले नया टॉपिक चालू करेंगे तो फिर से कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. उससे अच्छा कि थर्सडे को हम लोग एक बार तीनों चैप्टर्स का रिवीजन कर लेते हैं. फिर हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि in the next after finishing the exam we will start the new topic. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you for watching this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care, be safe and enjoy learning.